Hello and welcome to Social Media Weekly, episode 3rd September 2019. Social Media Weekly is brought to you by Virtual Peddlers Marketing, the digital marketing agency that helps small businesses go digital. My name is Sean.
And I'm JK.
This week, YouTube will reduce conspiracy theory videos in UK only. Facebook looking at ways to connect IGTV to Facebook Watch. Facebook lets us share music to Spotify on Facebook Stories. Facebook wants to remove like counts on the app. Snapchat releases its own AR creation kit for everyone. Facebook is testing screen sharing on Messenger. Instagram testing new messaging app. A lot of Facebook this week. Back to our stories. YouTube will reduce conspiracy theory videos in UK. The company is expanding its recommendation engine to reduce the number of conspiracy theories in the UK market. This includes junk science, bogus claims about historical events, and baseless medical cures. So which means that we were talking about this like the earth is flat.
Concept, yeah.
Yeah, there are aliens everywhere. And historical events that may or may not make sense. Like there are people who try to claim that the Nazis did not happen.
Okay.
Yeah, and then there is a baseless medical cure. 5 ways to cure cancer
Yeah.
with fruits and vegetables.
Or sacrificing someone like your mother or father.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Wow, that was
Right, last time ancient times. Oh, what a clear play. Let's sacrifice your mother.
If you throw your mom into a volcano, you will be you will have
will be cured.
yeah, your cancer will be done. So this actually comes from continual criticism that Facebook has been using these content to accelerate damaging clickbait. They also said that YouTube said that they will take some time for the function to be fully effective, as there is actually a wide gray area between conspiracy theories and truth. So if you talk about things like the earth is flat, that one is true, right? That one is like very clearly it's not real. Those are conspiracy theory.
Yep.
But maybe somebody is arguing some form of theory that may at this point seem like a conspiracy theory, but maybe just because it hasn't been proven or it's not official yet, so they don't know where this lies, whether it's all it's an argument, it's a discussion, it's a presentation of new facts, or it's a conspiracy theory.
Yep, I kind of agree also. So it's like, like 10 years ago when let's just say, okay, like LGBT, people consider this as like some mental illness.
Yeah.
Until, proven fact has been come out. But
yes,
before that, people thought it's an illness.
Yep.
So, yeah, this kind of thing.
Then it became proven that it is genetics, or people are born with it.
Yeah, even animals has it.
Yeah.
All this backed up by all these facts. So yeah, how will you look at this kind of thing?
I think it's very difficult for YouTube to do it. I think it would be impossible to completely eliminate conspiracy theory.
I agree.
But they can start with the things that are outright conspiracy. Like, for example, you cannot say that Hitler did not exist. You cannot say that Nazis did not kill a lot of people, Polish and Jews, right? Because that is fact. So anybody who says that is not fact, that is not true. That's a conspiracy theory. And another one that says that the earth is flat. The earth is not flat, right? There are so many signs that proves that earth is in fact round, and the entire universe works the way it is. And that is downright conspiracy theory. So if we were to eliminate those things, and also the fact that if you throw your mother into the volcano, you will cure your cancer, which will probably not happen. If we eliminate those stuff, then the rest of them, I think, can still stay in limbo in the gray area.
Yeah, until scientists
says that, okay, this one is proven not to be true, then we eliminate that one.
Came out.
Yeah.
Things like that, I would say.
So the key word is reduction of conspiracy theory.
Yes, true.
And I think YouTube should actually do this for everybody, not just for the UK.
I think they just want to test out a smaller market first,
Maybe.
to see what kind of problem reoccurs, or what kind of politic agenda will come out.
Yeah. Well, that is true. That is true. But I would hope that ultimately they actually roll it out to everyone, because I the amount of conspiracy theories in YouTube is crazy. It's like if you go down this rabbit hole and you watch like 10 videos down, right, you will suddenly realize that the whole world is conspiring against you.
Yeah.
And it's really scary.
Yeah, it's called a mindless scrolling, so just overloaded with information. And sometimes information may not be good.
Yeah.
Good for you. So just be aware of what you put into your head.
Completely agree.
Alright, now let's see what Facebook is trying to put to us. Facebook looking at ways to connect IGTV to Facebook Watch. In their continuous effort to integrate both platforms, Facebook is experimenting on ways for us to cross-post our IGTV content to Facebook Watch. This could come in the form of a toggle that we are already using Instagram posts and in IG stories to Facebook equivalent features. Right now, the biggest struggle with IGTV is their problematic crops and an undecided auto-rotate feature.
I hate their problematic crop.
Yes.
It's like
inconsistent.
Sometimes you are stretched out and you look fatter than you are, or thinner than you are, and then words go missing, captions go missing at the corner.
Yeah, and then we just got screwed by clients for nothing.
Yeah, why can't they just
disband this project?
No, I mean it's not difficult to build a proper crop thing, right? You just letterbox the thing up and down. You don't have to always be full screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, ideally it's nice if it's full screen, but it is more important for the crop to be proper than it is to be full screen.
Mm-hmm.
So let's put it as a priority, right? Let's put the aspect ratio as the most important thing. And if the aspect ratio doesn't match, you don't try to stretch it to all corners to fit, but instead you just put like black bars at the corners, like everybody else, like YouTube, everybody else virtually that is doing. And then once you figure out how to put it full screen, then you probably work towards that. Because every phone has a different screen ratio, every tablet has a different screen ratio, so it's impossible to stretch it corner to corner.
Correct. This is what I agree also. So, but now if they're trying to connect IGTV with Facebook Watch, do you think it will?
I think it's good.
Why?
Because there are people who consume content on Facebook Watch and not on IGTV. So from the marketer's point of view, just solely on the basis that it is better to have your content spread across every platform and every placement that they have. And let's say if it goes to Facebook Watch, I can automatically just go over there and boost that post, and then it becomes
convenience in terms of
in terms of convenience, it's good. It's good to have a feature like this.
So agree from marketer's point of view, the consumer's point of view.
I don't consume Facebook Watch, so I don't know, but I believe that there are a lot of people who use Facebook Watch, and people who watch content on Facebook Watch, right, they tend to watch long form content. Watch a lot of long form content, which is kind of fair, kind of like IGTV, and technically IGTV is Facebook Watch.
Yeah, correct. So they're just merging both together.
Yeah, they just want to turn on a toggle to say I can cross post here and there, and I think it's a very simple fix, and we've been having that with Instagram and Facebook post for the longest time.
Yep, correct.
And now Instagram story with Facebook stories. So it makes sense for IGTV to have a cross post on Facebook Watch as well.
Okay, cool. This is what I agree also. Just that poor consumers or poor Facebook, they're going to have 4 times cluttered.
I know.
Right,
next up. Facebook lets us share music to Spotify on Facebook stories.
Yeah.
Much like a feature we already have with Instagram stories for a while. Now we can actually share music from Spotify to Facebook stories. But unlike Instagram's feature, this will actually include a 15-second song preview with an option to tap play on Spotify to be directed to the app as well. So how Instagram does it is when Instagram posts this share Spotify, it actually automatically generates the cover of the album or the cover of the single or anything, right? The song, and then you will give a little bit of description. But on Instagram, it doesn't actually play the music.
You already know that.
Yeah, you know that this person is listening to this music, so it's a static image, there is a button on the top left to say play on Spotify. But on Facebook, it's different. On Facebook, it actually plays the 15-second clip of the song.
Oh, okay, got it. So it's a preview mode kind of thing.
Yeah, it's kind of preview mode, and it's I think it's something Instagram should also implement.
Yeah, agree also. Because it's 15 seconds, so it should be the same for
Exactly,
Instagram.
right? Because Instagram stories run 15 seconds as well. First thing. And second thing is Instagram has this special sticker that adds videos onto your IG story.
Adds video.
Yeah, it adds music onto your IG story.
But is it available in Malaysia already?
It's available in Malaysia already.
I didn't get it yet.
Oh, you haven't? Oh, too bad.
Okay.
I've had it for a while now.
Okay, never mind. Sooner or later only. Anyways. But yeah, I think this is a good move.
Yeah.
So congratulations.
Both for users and marketers alike, I think it's a very good move.
Yes, it's a win-win situation.
Yep.
At least social media can now be more lively.
Exactly.
Next up, Facebook wants to remove like counts on the app. Good job. Facebook could very soon start hiding their like counters on the news feed, much like what they did with Instagram a few months ago. This is part of an overarching move to reintroduce meaningful connection in their platform, rather than focusing on vanity metrics. Yep, completely agree.
Can I check, right? Is your Instagram's like count still there?
Let me check in 3.
Because for mine, it actually disappeared, but it came back.
Mine is still there.
It's still there, right?
Yeah.
It's like for a while it disappeared and then it came back, but there was no news about why it came back. Maybe Instagram caved from all these the users that are complaining. So they said, okay, fine, I'm gonna give it back to you.
We will slowly reduce it.
But if they were to remove it and then they bring it back for Instagram, and then if they were to remove it for Facebook,
it's gonna be the same thing.
Facebookers will say, don't do this, and then they will come back. So it feels a bit weird that they would try, like, it's like two apps not communicating with each other.
I'm not sure, but I think they should just remove it.
I know. I completely agree with you. For that moment when there was no likes, right, I genuinely start to appreciate
things better.
Things for what it is, rather than, this one get 1,000 likes, that one get like few likes only. And it becomes more experience. You get more experience from the content.
Yeah, and everyone knows it deep down already. What likes is just really just vanity metrics. They are not. They don't represent anything anymore already. Yeah, the value of likes.
But we can't disagree also that a lot of people still look at likes like it's the thing. It's a thing.
I think you guys are just addicted to likes.
Yeah, well,
it's an addiction. So never mind. We'll leave Facebook to settle this problem.
Yep.
So
but both of us agree that likes should be removed on both Facebook and Instagram.
Yep. Agree a lot.
As a marketer and also as a user.
Yes. For your human being sake.
Yep. For humanity's sake. Next up. Snap releases its own AR creation kit for everyone. A couple of weeks ago, Instagram announced that they released an AR creation kit that lets just about anyone to create AR filters for Instagram stories. Just a few days ago, Snapchat released their own version of the same thing. Named Lens Studio AR, it lets just about anyone create their own AR lens by using their special desktop app. Before this, Snap used to monetize access to AR lenses by charging brands. So if brands want to be able to use an AR lens, to do marketing or whatever, right? Snap actually builds it for them, and then they will have to pay a certain amount, like a few $1,000s for a limited time in order to have that AR lens onto the usable uploader onto Snapchat. So right now they're making it free for everyone because Instagram is also making it free for everyone.
Poor thing.
Yeah.
You can't afford this coming.
Yeah, I know, right? There's no other way. You cannot continue to, keep it like monetizing only when everybody else is.
Yeah, because especially now the business moving trend is just too fast.
Yeah.
You post Snapchat.
I know. It is sad. It is sad.
Just a snap away.
Yep.
Right. Next up, Facebook is testing screen sharing on Messenger. they have been seen testing a new feature that allows users to share their screen in a Messenger group chat. It lets people easily to do real-time walkthrough on screen as well as sharing video and photos. It could also be possible to discuss documents or other work-related stuff. So basically bringing the screen onto messaging app.
So technically what's going to happen is Messenger will have a function where you can actually share your phone screen.
Okay, correct.
Yeah. So iOS already have that, right? Android wanted to introduce, but I think they are reluctant to do it for privacy's sake, because a lot of bad things kind of happened because iOS introduced it, because it was so easy. I mean, there are already a lot of third-party apps that can do screen sharing, but it's not very easy. So the question here is that because a lot of people accidentally share things that they don't want other people to see on the screen share, right? And it's a lot harder because on Messenger, it's not as if you can record it and then have a look at it and then share it later. It's shared live.
Okay, got it. All right.
So on the good side, it's like, for example, if you want to teach your parents how to use a certain feature or how to do the settings on your phone, you just do the screen share on a group chat and they see it and then they know how to do whatever.
Yeah, correct.
Or if you want to work with your clients, like we've had experience before working with our clients, try to guide them along the way to do stuff, or have discussions on documents without sharing a document. But it is quite dangerous in the sense that nowadays our mobile device has become more and more private, right? And if we want to share our screen, we need to have two parts of our mobile device. One part for everyone to see.
One is work mode and one is private.
One is work mode and one is private mode. So all the NSFW stuff, they will tuck it in some corner where you won't accidentally open.
Yeah. Imagine like, client asks, can you share and see how the photo of the site looks like? Okay, let me go to my photos album. Oh shit.
Then you open your gallery and then you realize that like just this morning you got a bit
someone
adventurous.
Shared to you. Some group chat actually shared in the group chat and you auto
some
download.
Inappropriate stuff which is auto downloaded.
You're very pure.
Yeah.
We all had that, you had a situation. It's not intentional.
Wow, I think I like how you're spinning this. It's so much better than how I would have done it.
So yeah. Lesson learned, have a separate gadget.
Yep.
Alright, next up.
So wait, so do you like this function? Do you think
I think it's good to have it in a fast-paced kind of environment where, such as work, but not private.
Okay.
Yeah, Facebook is, to me, it's quite hard to become professional.
Yeah.
Because
true. Okay. Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah.
It's just hard. Yeah. You can't be professional in Facebook. Completely.
Imagine if LinkedIn has a chat app, and this chat app has screen share, then
it will
probably be better. Yeah. Why not?
Yep.
Makes sense. Next up.
All right.
Instagram testing new messaging app. It will be called Thread, and it sounds like a mix of Snapchat and Twitter. Aimed at close friends, this app is supposed to let us automatically share, keyword automatically share what we are doing and where we are. There are also familiar features like a green dot signifying your friend is online. So what this app is like is if you use Snapchat Maps. Snapchat has a feature called Maps, right? Where you pull up the map and anyone who wants to publicly share your location, you can actually see a map of the country or a map of the city, right? And you know exactly where they are. And if they are traveling, it will tell you that they're traveling at a certain speed. And where they are, what they're doing. And and then you have a list of close friends, then you have the green dot next to their name to show that they're online now, or no green dot means they're not online. I think this is a very weird app because I cannot imagine, I don't know where to start with all the privacy implications that might happen with this
new social media kind of thing.
Yeah.
New messaging app that will share your location or what you're doing.
Shares the location, what you're doing.
Share what you're doing.
it just tells you where you are. Maybe you can update it to say that you are shopping now, or let's say you can Mid Valley, or
Okay.
you're in some restaurant somewhere, or if you're in a car then you're traveling, then it will even show you the speed that you're traveling at.
Okay, got it. Okay, I think those are very irrelevant things to share. I'm
Yeah,
not sure
I know.
for what,
I can't imagine how someone would actually want to. I mean, even if it's for your very close friends, right?
Mhm.
Like WhatsApp already has share my live location. If you are traveling to go pick up someone, and whatever you need to do, you can share it at your will. Like you can share it on WhatsApp, you can share it on Messenger, you can share it on Instagram. You don't have to have it automatically share on your behalf what you're doing and where you're going, right?
Correct, yes.
And even if on the surface it seems like it's something for your friends
Mm-hmm.
to see, imagine if someone else gets a hold of it.
Yeah, some like such as stalker.
Yeah,
Because there's close stalker.
because there's so
friend.
much information that is being shared automatically to the group of people. Imagine if someone hacks into your phone and gets all this information
Yep.
just like that.
True also. It's just how would I say this? I think just in the future, I think that Instagram is starting a new message. Instagram starting new messaging era, right? Perhaps the new generation of people using social media couldn't care much about all this privacy
Oh my
anymore.
God. If
you
that
know?
is what they are worried, if that is what they are thinking, I think they need to rethink their.
In fact, I would think that they are not at the time to know how valuable their personal information is.
But it's so freaky, my God.
Okay, go back time, last time, let's just say in Facebook, right? We tend to share places like we share, let's say I'm at this mama eating, and then we post this picture on Facebook and
Yeah.
something. Our grandparents or our father would tell you, hey, please don't be posting at where you are.
But-
By sharing your location information to other people publicly.
I get what you mean, but the problem last time is not the same. Is that the sharing, if people will not be stalking us, if there's nobody stalking us, if there's nobody hacking into our lives, and nobody out there with evil intentions, right?
Mhm.
I don't think sharing stuff will be a problem. We will
Mhm.
continue to share whatever we want to share,
Mhm.
but the problem is not with the information we share. The problem is with who will see it,
Mhm.
what they will do when they see it. So last time it was a different thing in the sense that we are okay, or we don't know well enough, not just us as kids, but us as a generation of new internet and social media users.
Mhm.
We don't know the danger that goes into sharing everything that we are doing and everywhere that we are going.
Mhm.
But now I think we as a generation of internet users have gotten a bit smarter, or we need to be smarter.
We value privacy much more already.
We are afraid of people getting hold of our information,
Yep.
and to the point where they can actually run our data across some bunch of hackers behind, or some dark web app somewhere, right? And then they get to pull everything up from where we live, who our family is, what time are we in and out all the time,
What's the updated
where do we go?
location
Yeah, where do we go when we are out? What is our IC number? What is our phone number? And then from there, they will know what our email address is. They will be able to find out. They will be able to reset our password based on two-factor authentication. And gone. If they were to get your main email, they have access to every single password you have, because technically you would use that email as
Your ultimate storage box kind of thing.
not just that, but it is always that email you use when you forget password. They will always send the verification code to that email.
That one.
And everything is gone from there. Everything is downhill from there, right? You think about it. Security and privacy is so difficult to maintain now. And then you come out with an app that says, oh, let's create an app so they can share everything they do to everyone, to their close friends.
For the new gen.
Yeah. And it's going to be successful, says Instagram. My
If
God.
the user adapt to it lah. So I don't know lah. This kind of thing. It's either we're too old, afraid, or simply it's dangerous.
But as a social media platform, right? As the biggest social media platform in the world, I believe that they should have the responsibility,
Mm-hmm.
right, to look out for their users by not creating apps that they think will make them money,
Mm-hmm.
but they create apps that will protect their users from misuse,
Being misused.
being stalked or being harassed. At the very least, be like that. At the very least, if I can imagine if I was in the boardroom, right, this guy comes along and said, okay, there is this ad that is coming up that we think, based on the trend that we study, we spend a few $100,000 studying all the youngsters and everything. We find that these are the top features that they want, right? Put them out there. And it seems if we were to do this, we're going to make our shareholders very happy because we're going to make a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
And the decision has to be, yes, but it is irresponsible to create this app because
Mm-hmm.
we are not protecting the kids. We're
Mhm.
not protecting our users.
Customers are users.
Yeah, right? And then we say, no, we're going to scrap it. We're not going to do something like this. At the expense, we're not going to make money at the expense of the privacy of our users.
Mm-hmm. Not for Facebook.
Yeah. Sadly, not for Facebook.
Sadly, yes.
Mhm.
All right.
Right, that's all for this week. I've actually given up on Quora Query because
Oh, okay.
I realized that it's so difficult to find proper information on Quora, and
Alright.
some of the information are so old, and most of them are the kind of information where they ask and then they answer themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Like they want to try to market their own
Or things, yeah.
their own things and their own skills. So they ask the question and they answer it themselves, and some of the questions. So because of that, the questions are not genuine questions that people want to know about. It's just
Some
you know,
SEO kind of.
yeah, suka lah. I ask and I answer and make myself look good. So for the moment, I am we are dropping Quora Query.
Project ended.
Yeah, Quora Query project ended. I'm looking at Reddit to see if Reddit is a good alternative.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had the time to go into it to see because Reddit is a little bit old school in the sense that you have subreddits and each subreddit talks about something else, and they are mostly general Q&A stuff, very little social media and business kind of style
Mm-hmm.
conversations going on. So at the moment, it's just SMW.
Mm-hmm. The
Right.
W, and
Yep.
one more is Tipsy VP.
Yeah,
right?
TCVP happens on Friday. So yeah, this is Social Media Weekly. Social Media Weekly podcast is available on Anchor FM, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and more. Our full videos are available on YouTube, and we post bits and clips on Instagram and Facebook. This is Social Media Weekly episode 3rd September 2019. I'm Sean.
And I'm JK.
Au revoir.
Bye now.